So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Oh, really well played.
Can he latch on to this? Rudiger tries to clear. Over to the left. Aimed beyond the defence. That has not gone well. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Forlan puts his foot on the gas. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's onside, and he's managed to get... It's Neymar! Solomon. He has found a way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got away. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. And it's Iniesta. Solomon. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neither side yet able to find the net. Schneider. Oh, well played. Solomon. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Schneider gets into a good position. Solomon. He's looking wide. Pirlo. And it's Maldini. That's Rudiger. Odo. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival, Pirlo. And this is Forlan. He's going for goal! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Iniesta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Solomon. That is good strength. It's a promising position. Skims one in. Iniesta. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Raul, and it's Snyder. Raul! Cleared without hesitation, just eases him off the ball. Iniesta, that is lovely. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's forced to go back. Solomon. Now, can they get him away? But he's well positioned here. And there's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Solomon cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Pirlo, looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Raul. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Pirlo really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Pirlo, who's set up one goal so far. Maldini. And Iniesta. And here's Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
That's really well cleared. And that is as far as they're going to go. Israel finding their passes. Raul. And here's Forlan. Maldini. And it's Iniesta. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pirlo. Gives it back. For Iniesta. Takes a shot! In for the pieces! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, Iniesta, será sustituido por el dorsal 7.
So there's going to be another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Can he get it through? Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Back into the middle. Solomon. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Sneijder. Pirlo. Opts for safety. Lampard. Oh, this looks sharp. Solomon. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now. Nicked it back promptly. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lampard. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Solomon.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Sneijder. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And time is up. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Just eases him off the ball. Chanatip.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Otto. Rodri. Now Otto. Raul. And it's Rodri. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Rodri. Raul. Knocks it into space. Nicely spread. Ball comes in. Oh, there's the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
No goals as yet. That has been slung wide. Rodri. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Iniesta. Thailand are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pinches it off him. Chanatip.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Iniesta. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has not gone well. Could try cutting inside here. Tries to play it through. Shot at goal!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Iniesta. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cleared away. Chanatip. 15 minutes till half-time. Showing great feet there. Can he get onto this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Referee's given a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Chanatip.
Played out wide. Looking for the run.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Chanatip. Jordi Alba cuts it out. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Chanatip. Knocks it out wide. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Iniesta. And he's had it nicked away.
Raul cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's a throw-in. Gabriel. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Otto. Iniesta takes control of it.
Great chance! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Welcome to the field.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back underway.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Raul. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
That was a good run.
The defence looked beaten there. Now, can they get him away? And he's been shifted off it. Rodri for Iniesta.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Raul. Jordi Alba.
Raul.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Good play on the left-hand side here. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The attendance for this match
Chanatip.
was
That is
80,607.
good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's looking wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Rodri. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had a hit!
That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Iniesta aimed beyond the defence. Good ball, good take.
Thailand really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
No, again there's no way through. And he plays one through. Face to face, real chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution for Thailand.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Coming on the field, number 25.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He is through here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's played into the middle. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Distributed tidily. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That is a great pick out. He's got away. Rudiger gets it clear. Schneider. Looking here to chip it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Schneider. And it's Rodri. No, that's been intercepted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out to the right.
There will be one more.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Iniesta has created 1 goal already. And we're done. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here. Goes down, but nothing given. And the counter is on.
Now it's Doan. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maldini goes on a run down the left wing. And he shoots!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've been hugely impressed with Kaoru Mitoma, Peter. He has worked extremely hard on all aspects of his game, and you're not going to find too many weaknesses about at the moment. He thrives on that.
Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Battling for the right to play in the early stages.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's Otto.
Pirlo. Right, Seedorf. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
Endo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Doan. Looking for the run. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Lampard. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's on it, can he get away?
And a chance!
Japan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Looking for options for movement. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
"30 minutes gone.
That has been knocked clear. Nice physical challenge. Minamino. Mitoma. And it's Minamino. Doan. Now the ball's gone astray. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's well spotted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Japan are looking to break at pace. So it's 0-0. He's found a way through.
He's going for goal!
And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That has not gone well. And it's Lampard. Good ball, good take. Doan. Endo. It's a pretty loose pass. Seedorf. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Douan. Kubo. Seedorf kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Oh, nice touch. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Kubo. The pressing. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Pass is just off target.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Driving on and making good progress. Seedorf is onto this. He has a look up. Minamino. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Douan.
And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Goal! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Japan have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the...
Shooting chance!
Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Gabriel, always a very imposing presence at the back. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Lampard.
Decent chance! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter.
He's had a shot!
Now, who's going to be first to this? Neymar. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Pirlo. And it's Otto. Oh, that's fabulous. He whips it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Japan making another change here.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kubo. And Endo moved on forwards. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely weighted ball. Toma. He's beaten the last man.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He is through here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Otto.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would...
Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
He's shifting through the gears here. The ball has bounced loose now. Rudiger, the man synonymous with solidity.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
It's a promising position. It's out for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Hazard in acres of space out wide. He has found a way through. Now this could be a chance. Endo. And it's Kamada. That has been slung wide. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. And he's picked it up out wide. This could be their final throw of the dice. Barcelona making consecutive changes here. And it's been taken short. Swings in across.
Point-blank header!
And that may well be that. That is that. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Austria have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success.
And can he finish it?
Posh gets it away. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball.
And the shot!
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Done so. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Austria!
And it's Austria who go ahead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries to pass it through. Schneider providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Pirlo. And here's Forlan. He is through here.
Alaba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Raul. Schneider. Pinches it off him. Sabitzer.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gregoric. Odo. Decent progress down the left. Gets into some space. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Well, they've got it again. Ball swung in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really.
They've scored!
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
It's a pretty loose pass, a nicely aimed pass. Austria applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Pirlo. More and more pressure on the ball here. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now Otto. And it's Forlan. And it's Pirlo. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Sabitzer. Now it's Arnautovic. Now it's Gregoric. Gregoric. Schneider now looking to orchestrate a counter.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Looking for options for movement.
Lovely bit of skill.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball.
And this is shot a goal! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start!
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Number 22.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That's an imaginative pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Barcelona have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
He's got away.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution for Austria. Number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Danso getting this one clear.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the defence proved infallible.
Roll! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break.
Substitution
No
in
shortage
progress.
of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Posh, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Lima. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's on Arnautovic. Rudiger. Nice looking ball. Sabitzer. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Arnautovic. Looking for a runner. And he's heaved it away. Throw it.
Substitution for Austria. Number 7, Arnautovic. Number 8.
That's very neat.
Coming on the field. Number 14. Number 18. Substitutions
Barcelona
taking
will
place.
have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Opts for safety. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Pirlo. Now there's a...
And the shot! It's in! Barcelona are back in business.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 20, Diego Forlan.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Baumgartner. And there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Baumgartner. Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there.
There will be 3 minutes
Evident
added time.
annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Sabitzer. And the number on the board is 3. And it's made its way to him. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Substitution.
Barcelona are making a change now. And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one of the most feared attacking front threes of all time.
Absolutely, he made his debut a few months into the season, but didn't really get going until around the turn of the year. I remember their first home game of the new year in particular.
Oh yeah, when he scored the second goal that day, didn't he? Against opponents he would go on to join, and of course with whom he would become a champion.
Tremendous.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted, but...
Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. Jordi Alba.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Throw in. Opts for safety. Xavi. Now Martinez. Xavi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi.
This is good pressing, they're not short on body.
It's Luis Suarez! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Calatrava. Shifted it to the flank.
Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Calatrava.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Looking for the run.
Xavi. Jordi Alba.
Over to the other side.
Messi.
That's a good run he's making there.
So it is still 0-0.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Araujo clears it away, and they've got a throw. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely weighted pass. That is a brilliant interception. He's looking wide. Now it's Neymar. So what can they make of this?
Jordi Alba. And here's And it's Rivaldo.
Neymar. That's good play. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Delicate ball, and
Terrific header!
lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Calatrava played out towards the right wing. Good ball, good take. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar is onto this.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That has been slung wide.
Chance, surely!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Chooses to go back. And it's lofted through here. And that has been cleared. Tries a deft little ball. Araujo attempts a clearance. He's played it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Belletti. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rivaldo. And they can counter here. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what a climb!
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Here's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away? Martinez for Xavi. Can he get on the end of this? Martinez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Luis Suarez, played out to the left flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's having a shot!
And he thumps it clear. Neymar with it.
Shoots! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Neymar being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
They've won a corner.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement. Gets into some space. Oh, such a clever touch.
Shapes to shoot!
Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Suarez. Calatrava.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely feet. Clipped into space. Tries to dink it.
He gets big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Guardiola. Xavi, who's set up one goal so far. Rivaldo. And it's Jordi Alba. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi spots it and intercepts. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's found... And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Suarez
Had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now it's Neymar. Jordi Alba. Ball played for Xavi. It's a goal kick. It's a good ball out wide.
And the number on the board is 3.
That is ended up in no man's land. Jordi Alba. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Out to the left it goes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other.
Neymar
Picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Se ruega a su madre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 21.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Hoy se enfrentan
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
There's the whistle. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Iniesta. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Araujo, played back to the goalkeeper. Barcelona are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. He's found a way through. Jordi Alba gets into some space. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Guardiola. Guardiola! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that should get the job done. Oh, important interception.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Iniesta. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Iniesta. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, good spread. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Spread it left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Delivers the ball. And that was very necessary. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great ball, Neymar! Oh, and another try! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Great vision. Now, this could be a chance. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Iniesta. A header! Cleared without hesitation. And he's following up! That's a decent clearance. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. It's a really well-measured ball, and he won't reach that. Gavi. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, super ball! Chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Caresses it through. Hangs one in. Cleared away. There will be a throw-in. They want to be quick to recover this. And he's heaved it away. Jordi Alba. Looking for options for movement. And it's played... Oh, smashing header! Goal! Barcelona! And right on half-time, that is telling. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break.
And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
Can he finish? Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Barcelona got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jordi Alba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's tidy.
Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Levin. It's Lewandowski! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Araujo does really well to win the ball there. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Now it's Messi.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked it up out.
Climbs up big!
He will be livid with himself.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 7. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Played out wide, played back in.
And the shot!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
There's going to be
17.
another change
El
here.
dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16. El dorsal 18.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Belletti.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out to the left flank. Played out to the right. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He can run onto that. Real chance here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Out to the right. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Messi in acres of space out wide. And it's Gavi. Ferran Torres. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. In again. Oh, well played, well played. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shot could be on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's not got that quite right. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Foot in. Guardiola, who does have an assist to his name. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Lewandowski voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Turns back here, probably the best option. Chanatip. Some really good ball movement. Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Now it's Saka. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Oh, off the bar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he plays one through. Now it's Saka. That's very neat. It's a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He has found a way through. Oh, he's getting hounded. Chanatip! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Zubimendi. That's Eze, distributed tidily. Great vision. Now it's Rice. Safi Sali. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that is a... There's the shot! Oh, would you believe it? The goal to end it all! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Number 22, Safi.
And that ends it. Well, who would have thought it? The most thrilling of endings. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Ruben Neves. Nice-looking ball. Played into space out wide. Upamecano. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Mbappe! Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Ramos. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Matheus Nunes. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Saliba. Neither side yet able to find the net. Barcola. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Aimed beyond the defence.
Can he finish? Goal, France! There is the breakthrough.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to
And he shoots!
Portugal really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Almost half an hour in now. Nicely shaped ball. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's got space here. Inacio cuts it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And it's Dalot. Oh, nice touch. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten the line.
He's had a shot!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. This time, surely!
Really well taken goal. And
And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Nunez. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Dembele. Out for a throw. Ruben Neves. And it's Neves.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Good take, and is he in? Looking here to chip it through. Tries to get it clear. Nice bit of trickery. He's in a great position here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gonzalo Ramos. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ambitious ball here. Diogo Dalot kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Portugal have their second corner now. France are looking to go forward now. João Neves. That's a cute ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No way through. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
It's a searching pass. Upamecano makes the interception.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Matches Nunez, got a long way forward to join the attack. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Good ball, good take. Looking to play him in. And he can clear it away.
That's going in strongly.
Chouameni closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe! It's hit the upright. And he's there to belt it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's ended up in no man's land.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Tries to thread one through. And no, that was never going to make it. Gonzalo Inacio to Ruben Neves. And it's Vitinha. Tries to pass it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, important interception. Back into the middle. Now this could be a chance. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Now it's Ramos. Vitinha. That's a good ball out wide. Diogo Dalot. And here's Vitinha. Now there's a fight. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Le numéro 21.
All hands on deck for this
9.
one.
Le numéro 29. Le numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro
Ruben Neves plays it short.
Le numéro
That's
7.
very neat.
Ribéry. Le numéro 18.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
I think we're just about done here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Temps additionnel.
Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Taken quickly here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more, but certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.